Hello everyone, welcome to the Tech Eddy Show. I'm your host Eddie Ray, where we do tips, tricks, and tutorial videos for live streamers, gamers, and content creators. In today's episode, I'm going to show you how to add really cool glitch effects to your photos using a really cool app. Stay tuned. So before we get started, I was going to have this Glitch Lab app be the featured app of the week, but I thought why not make it more of a tutorial video, showing you a bit more in depth of what the app can do. So if you ever wanted to create like Matrix style or sci-fi, high-tech looking photographs, Glitch Lab is the app for you. It is free to use. There's a pro version. I think it goes for like $6.49. You can also buy different packs for different effects too if you want to, separately. So yes, there's in-app purchases here, but it is free to use. So install and click open. And this is available for Google Play. I do think it's also available for the App Store for iOS devices, but do check it out yourselves. And here we go, Glitch Lab. We have 4 options right away, 4 tiles here. We can access our photo gallery to get started with the glitch effects. We can access the camera to take new photographs first. We can also generate glitch effects if we want to. And also access recent files in the app. Click on Generate here. I won't show you everything, but I'll show you a few of the things that are available to you here. So you can choose different gradients off the bat with a slider below here. Some of these you can actually pinch and zoom to use only certain parts of those gradients for the effect, which is pretty cool. You can scroll through here. Now, of course, you can change the hue, the distortion as well up here with the slider menu here. So as you see here, we go past the slider and the distortion goes up to about, let's see here, about 100. And you see what it does to the actual effect. Back down to 0. Change the gradient again, down here. 1, 2. You can also zoom out or zoom in if you want to, again, with this tool here. So you can really kind of choose all the colors you want, how far you're zoomed out or zoomed in for the gradient. And again, the distortion, the hue, all of that stuff here. Of course, you see some pro versions here. You can buy packs for the app or also buy the app outright. Again, it's $6.49, I believe. At least at the time of this recording of the video. It may go up or down, I don't quite know. But so there's a few pro versions there. You can also change aspect ratio. And of course, we get some more pro versions up there in the slider as well for posterization and such. So again, this is just a few little options here if you're creating your own kind of glitch effects off the bat. Let's go with, just to test it out, use this one here, distortion. Go with about 50 on that. That's kind of cool. Change the hue. Using the slider again. So everything here pretty much uses the slider, so you can kind of access all of the different possibilities here with your finger. So it's really intuitive as far as UI goes. That's pretty cool. So you can save this, of course. You can also repeat if you want to, or check mark to save. Now you can access your gallery up here at the top, access your camera again as well, save and share, of course, as well, to email, social channels, that kind of thing. The 3 little dots there, access your settings. Of course, you can upgrade here with the pro version. Yeah, it's $6.49 here, so there's 60 new effects added in to the pro version. So that's not too bad, really. Well, let's show you what it can actually do here. So down below we have presets. Click on presets here. And now with that gradient we made, we have the different kind of glitch effects now. So this is called Tube, and you see the kind of effect it adds to the little image. It's pretty cool. So Prism, we have, let's see here, Energize. You see some kind of wispy lines going across. It's kind of cool. Breakdown. These are all presets, of course. That's kind of cool. Let's actually make this with a regular picture from our gallery. So go to Gallery here. Click on the deer here. So I took a picture of a deer here on my walk the one morning. So add some glitch effects to this. So let's add in presets. And right away, you can make this deer look like it's been in some kind of Matrix movie. It's pretty cool, right? Or like the signal has been breaking down on us here. So that's kind of nice. So these are all the presets here, but of course, you can also customize them without presets, kind of making your own glitch effects. That's pretty cool. It's called Chemical Cherry. I like that one a lot. There's plenty of presets here, and of course, as you see, we get to the end, there should be more pro versions as well Let's see here. My gosh, there's a ton of these here. That's more matrixy there with the data going across the screen. That's kind of cool. Let's see here. So there's actually no pro version in the presets. That's kind of cool. Click back out of that. All right, so color. Again, you can pinch and zoom and move things around. So we can kind of just pinch and zoom the color here to offset the color a little bit. That was red. Click on green here. We're gonna go with just moving it left or right here. As you see, what you can do here is kind of move the picture within the effect. So that was green, and the blue. We'll kind of zoom that out a little bit, pinching down like that. That's kind of cool. So it looks really neat. So each color there, the RGB, red, green, and blue, we kind of moved all of those colors around in the image for RGB offset. There's color offset as well, palette emphasis, channel swap. There's also little options above each one here, above the sliders. So as you go to these different presets here, so you can also choose the colors for this color offset. You can choose a tolerance and intensity as well for some of these. So for this one here, that's 100% right now. We can actually scale back down a little bit if we want to, down to about 25 or so. And the saturation we can also play with here on that. So you can really fine tune the graphics and the glitching here for your photos. So pretty cool. Go back here. There's also streaks. So this is kind of like a blurring streak. It's like kind of a bar across the photograph in the middle there, as you can see. You can move this up and down, of course, with your finger, or left and right. You can also pinch and zoom, make it bigger if you want to, like this. It's kind of neat. So you can blur people's faces out if you have to. We kind of do that with the deer. Just get her eyes like that and blind her. It's kind of funny. There's some other ones here. There's streak expand, extend. Some of these are pro versions here as well. So as you see here, there's lots of settings and options here. You can kind of get lost in the app actually, but the UI is pretty intuitive as far as where everything's put. So your main options are down below. Then within each preset here or effect, you have the little settings and tweaks for it too. You can target certain areas of the app or of the picture for this preset. So we can kind of move this down a little bit if we want to, like that. You can choose inside or outside for that particular effect. Got a block glitch too, which is kind of cool. Hues as well. Change the angle if you want to. All right, so we can also do repeats with the effect. And there's some really cool ones in here. Rock salt orbits. I think they're down in here. There's corrupt, which is different. Channel, position. Yeah, it makes a picture look like it was almost like taken and it was just corrupted on your phone or something, or like a digital file gets corrupted by some kind of malware or something, right? It's also objects. Let's see here, distort. So objects, we get some different kind of shapes in here, barcodes and rulers, grids. Of course, you can pinch and zoom this, move it around the picture if you want to as well, depending on what you want to do for it. So lots of choices here. Wireframes are in here as well. VHS is kind of cool. Encoding again. I like the retro. You get some really good pixelation effects, some scan lines in here. So if you're like a retro gamer, take some screenshots of your games and make them even look more retro. Or take some new games, make them look retro if you want with this app. All right, and then of course 3D as well. I think 3D has some really cool stuff. So this is the height map. That's really unique, right? So you got kind of a 3D space here with this 2D picture, which is pretty weird, but it makes certain pieces of that photograph different heights, as you can see there. You can also pinch and zoom here as well. We have some other ones here. Pure wireframes, blob, which is kind of weird. All right, it's kind of cool. And wireframe there again. But anything you decide to do and make, you can of course save and share on social media. So those are most of the options. Of course, you can also crop and erase things too. Erasing looks to be the pro version though. So if you want to erase things that you make or effects you're doing when you're creating your photograph, you probably have to get the pro version. Other than that, though, when you do save, there's no watermark for the free version, which is kind of a cool feature. Usually apps put watermarks on free stuff, but today, when I saved it earlier, there was no watermark whatsoever on it, so we can make sure of that actually too. So Glitch Lab, here I am. I have my folder for Glitch Lab. Photograph earlier, there it is. It's one little bar going across here, kind of testing things out, and there is no watermark there whatsoever. So yeah, so you can save with no watermark. It's kind of a cool feature added into the free version of the app. But there you go, that is Glitch Lab. Lots of possibilities here with this app. Kind of opens your mind to doing some really cool effects for photography and adding really cool, maybe graphics to your logos as well. They don't have to be actual live pictures, you know, they can just be pictures of inanimate objects and add really cool effects to them. So try it for yourselves. That's Glitch Lab. I'm Eddie Ray for the Tech Eddie Show. Hit that like button for subscribe, and we'll see you back here next time. Thanks for watching.